streaming properly. Anyway, look to a fine quality live stream for Team Star Productions. This is going to be the fun part of the stream, and then it's going to get the very painful stuff. You can see we have a table, actual size. Before we get into everything, I hope everyone's happy and having a good evening, because I can guarantee you by the end of this, you will not. But this opening part will probably be interesting and not painful, because after this, we're doing Marathon Infinity. Total carnage. Anyway. Because I'm submitting that for GDQ. Anyway. Listen to the sound of my voice. It sounds a bit crystal clear, doesn't it? That's because I went to a local music store and got an adapter for this. This is a 2.5mm to 3.5mm. Fun times. Anyway. At some point, I'm going to have to move actually over there because I can't actually capture from this PC for some reason. We will resolve that, though. Now, that's just the sound of my voice, and I'm intentionally talking nasally. As you can see. But I'm not sick because I went to work. I'm just talking like this because we're getting to the huge moment. Let me tell you. Alright, so here we go. This is the box that faced me when I walked into work today. Hard drive not included. I got an old Swissy here. I got an edged weapon to open this up with. Anyway. I should point out, this is from the Infinity's Distribution Center. And there's a special note that they put down, which I'm gonna zoom in so you could read it. Which states, "Speedrun Yuge, please." I should probably show the Infinity's Distribution Center. Hold on. I wonder if I can. Which, fun fact, I'm most likely going to do that, so, Windbreaker will be very happy. Infinity's Distribution Center, let me hide that address. That phone number probably doesn't even work. But yeah, Infinity's Distribution Center. Anyway. So I'm gonna have to level with you. I did cheat a little bit in this unboxing. Mainly because I didn't want packing peanuts all over my fucking apartment like Admin 1 did. So I took the packing peanuts out. However, everything else is still in the box, which is not much. So let's begin our unboxing. Ta-da! It's a shippost. Oh no, it's just Mararthon Yuge. Let me zoom in a bit. There we go, with my shitty camera. There we go, Mararthon Yuge. Note the exquisite text right here. Its slogan, "If anything can go wrong, it will inherit the earth." A classic byline. Note the signature Gimp Pepper. Cannot forget about that. It would help if I actually looked at the fucking box and not the viewfinder when I'm pointing. As this notes, this is the Bigley box set. Not just any box set. The Bigley box set. That lets you know that it's purely exquisite. Listen. I know. Let me flip it around. There we go. Now I can actually read it. The Bigley box set. The reason this is confusing me is because in the viewfinder above me, it's actually mirrored. So when I turn it like this, it actually looks correct-ish. It's flipped the other way, but yeah. This is already off to a grand start. Listen, I'm looking... Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Hold on. I will solve this dilemma right now. There. You fucking happy? You fucking happy? The gang solves it. Okay. Spooky quality stream. No, because I'm not falling asleep on camera for 12 hours. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, Mararthon Yuge. Exquisite text, you know, the pepper, all that shit. There's an exquisite background image. But once again, the Bigley box set. I did fix it. Oh, I didn't transition it. Hold on. I have it in studio mode, so I actually have to confirm my settings. Hold on. Ta-da! Anyway. Fuck you, Albert. Anyway, what does this include? This fantastic package. Well, it includes Mararthon Yuge. It includes the Yuge booklet with foreword by the god himself, John Irons. It comes with the Yuge stickers. It comes with a convenient cell phone, and let me tell you, it is very convenient that there is a cell phone in here. There's some loose staples, and a lifetime supply of Yuge maps. Something that's not mentioned on here, which we'll get into later, is a particular fan scenario, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But yes, this is a collector's edition. There are only 10 of these boxes out in the wild. I think Irons got one, Work got one. I think Tree Llama was going to have one, but he never responded back to Windbreaker. Eddie Dingle, I think, got one, if I recall correctly. I mean, why wouldn't Eddie Dingle get it? The legend. Anyway, as you can see, we have the top of the Mararthon Yuge box. This has 2 wells. Well, such a deep thought for a box like this. We have the side packaging with the Alpha. Sorry, that's the Loch Ness Monster. Alpha 1. And made by Locke. So, okay, now we get to the fun part. Now we're at the back of the box. Okay, so, hold on. This looks wrong to me, and I want to fix it so bad. So I'm now going to read. I can't. I've been waiting to say this. I'm now going to read the back of the box. Find the fell stash, feel the douche. Only one hope remains for an imperiled humanity. A very important message for the great AI Olmec. But disaster strikes when his prized fell stashes go missing, scattered across the far reaches of infinities. The fate of Olmec and California alike depend on your retrieval of every last fell stash. But things are not always as they appear to be. Okay, so, riveting story already. Listen, you're getting the finest lighting $3 can spend. I unfortunately live in an apartment that has no overhead light. Listen, when we're going to do this unboxing, we're doing it the fine quality method. Let me go turn on the light on the other end. This was a bit more visible earlier. There. It's slightly more illuminated. Yeah, slightly more illuminated. And I have no... Wait, do I have a plug open? No. I don't have a single plug open either. And I have 2 power strips over here. Anyway, we're continuing now. I lost my train of thought. Way to go, fuckers. Oh yes, features in Yuge. We're gonna zoom in so you can see this. There we go. Features in Yuge. Regenerative juice pools. Hundreds of unique Yuge parts. Yuge pistols and shit sticks. Rain and juice precipitation. Now, new in the Bigly box set. Bloom effects. Which, when I was going through this earlier... I thought of that one photo that work posts sometimes of, like, the fucking... I think it was faux hammer, but it's just, like, bloom effect, like, fucking crazy. But, 128 by 128, huge definition textures. One new huge part. And 10,240 brand new huge maps. Meanwhile, from Ray Laboratories, an unlocked maintenance closet. Something real cool. Before we continue, remember to loke them on locknits.com/loke. For more information, visit simplicity.com/item/Mararthon. Download the Mararthon Trilogy. I about said Mararthon Trilogy. A trilogy released on Bungie.org. Download hella fun at source.bungie.org. Oh god. Imagine a scenario where it's it's a particular game of Marathon, but the levels are randomized. So you could have Faux Hammer that goes straight into Acme Station. Sorry, Hangbrain on TC that goes straight into the other thing. Anyway, as you can tell, this is created with lock. And also, it's compatible with Alpha 1, version 1.0. Now we must go over the system specifications. I'm going to now read this off while you can see it. System requirements, for CPU, 2 900 MHz Intel Itanium 2 processors with 1.5 MB L3 cache. A GPU, an ATI X800 XT. They recommend this over a 9600 Pro. System memory. 2 GB of working RAM for every gigabyte of bad RAM. You don't understand. I read that at work and I lost my shit. Not on the box, but when fucking admin was reading it off. Monitor. 8K resolution minimum for proper viewing of colors. Hard drive unlimited capacity. If system requirements not met, please get a new computer. We're looking at you, Alpha. We know you're still on your fucking Power PC G5. Please join this fucking decade, Alpha. Mararthon Yuge 2017, all rights reserved under the Lord. Bigly box set 2019, all rights reserved under Big Pepper. Now, I'm actually going to remove the wrapping now because I've heard from John Irons, if I recall correctly, he said that you can actually read this using a barcode scanner. Or someone mentioned either a QR code reader or a barcode scanner. Also, I'm not going to completely obliterate the living fuck out of the box. There's a lot to go through in this. Okay, here we go. Now we're removing... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the best part. At the bottom it says it's gonna be huge. That's relevant if you've not played Mararthon Yuge. Because a particular person is in that game that quote is attributed to. Anyway, so yeah, here's the barcode. And now we're going to properly open the box. Okay, admin, take note. Alright, we have not destroyed the box yet. Good. Okay, so as you can see, we have the juice pool texture. It's very nice. Very nice. We got some foam. I can see we got the staplers. The staples. As promised on the box, loose staples. There are more than 6 of them. That's convenient. There's some more. Got some nice foam. I can use this for insulation of sound, obviously. The convenient cell phone. Oh god, there's actually more stuck in the phone. This is a prestigious, singular wireless Motorola Razr phone. As you can see, there are buttons. Someone wrote the number 5 into the screen. I'm assuming... Oh, no, wait, that's from the actual dial pad. Okay. Joke's on them. I think I actually have a charger for this, so I can actually charge this if I wanted to. For the funny games. Unless they took the battery. No, the battery's still in there. And it hasn't started expanding yet. So technically, if I plugged in a USB connector, this should work. And then I can take shitty pictures with a Motorola Razr from last decade. Anyway, this is the pepper stick. This comes with all the digital downloads that come with Mararthon Yuge Bigly box set. We're going to put that off to the side. We have some more things. We have this. We also have some credits. We're going to zoom down so you can see those credits. So, yeah, Mararthon Yuge, you know. We got credits. Project lead and map generation, Reckon Kiechner. We got both developed by him and Windbreaker. These are the following people that you need to thank for this blessed box set, including for the mapping. In addition, we got some shapes and sounds. As you can tell, Bungie was very involved with this application. And obviously, most importantly, fine quality images. That brings up the next point. Oh god, these are actually like poking into my skin. We could have included a rusty staple. I'll never know. Anyway. Oh, I think there's still one in here. Yep, there it is. Oh, sorry. Story. There's a credit at the very bottom. Story. And that song. Anyway, as you can see on the corners, we have one of the principal characters in Mararthon Yuge, the douche. Here we go. We got it all over the packaging, as you can see. Anyway, we're going to close the box now. We have officially finished with the box. This will proudly be sitting on my desk at work. I'm not lying when I say that. This will be at my work first thing in the morning when I headed to work tomorrow. As you can tell, I have lost control of my life, but still. Let us continue. We have some more things to go through. Gotta open this package up. Okay, so we got some boxes. We got some stickers. The stickers are the pivotal part of this box set. Obviously, other than the scenario itself, you know. We got these commemorative douche stickers. Let me zoom in on that so you can see that. Look at the exquisite quality on that douche. Fantastical. Okay, now moving over, we have the fail stash. Sorry, I have it the wrong way. There we go. It's getting a bit blurry. Let's zoom out on that. There we go. The fail stash. Got two of them. Two of them, obviously. The signature Racking Cactor logo. I know what you're saying. Isn't this from the GIMP? Shut up. Okay. And in fact, if you love it so much, you can have four of them. A fantastical value. Anyway, also, we have one more thing to go through. We have the huge booklet. We will move over to part 2 of this presentation as soon as I get this plugged in. However, I'm going to have to set some stuff up because I'm also going to have to stream some games on that computer, and I got to move some stuff over here over to there. Anyway, this is the huge booklet. Gaze in its amazement. We're going to open it up now. Ah, fantastic. And this is box 8 of 10. I'm going to zoom in on that so you can see that. Or maybe not. Come on. Come on. There. Box 8 in very blurriness. Okay. Anyway, Mararthon Yuge booklet. It's got some shit sticks right here. You know, the classic. Table of contents. A foreword by John Irons. An amazing menu. Some color. It's going to be huge. Some declassified documents. And there's a box set legal agreement which I am required to read as per unboxing. Etc. is the fun part. Ect is the fun part. Anyway, I'm now going to read the foreword by John Irons. Huge. What is huge? When we went into Huge, we knew. We knew nothing. Huge made us know the lollipop puddle, the dream state of walking into a place you just left. Huge held dissertations. This was not what I expected, but it was right. No matter how many cell phones I mailed to Bungie, I knew they wouldn't call back. The horizontal shoulder holster is the perfect accessory for the businesswoman of the 80s. What is huge, if not the perfect accessory for the rest of us? Huge, what is huge? Let's make a thought experiment real quick. Step 1. Dial a modem. Step 2. I'm not going to help you feed your fetish. Experiment over. Source, Hayes compatible AT command reference. Lith edition. Sorry, 11th edition. Here's what I really want to see in Mararthon. I want smooth mouse, but you can't fire sometimes. 120 frames per second minimum. 3D model, screenshot oblivion. Bump maps, bridges and balconies. What is the current state of the Mararthon community in my opinion? Huge. What is huge? In other words, just bump maps with shag carpet on every wall and glorious snot green. We still haven't seen Mararthon Pathways into Darkness, and last I heard, Where Monsters Are in Dreams was pretty much dead. Huge fills the gap and then some. Try Staples while you're in here. Why include Staples if it's being sent to the Bungie offices? Who knows? Offices have Staples. Maybe Post-its would have been a better choice. It took a lot of heartbreak to get in there. To get here. A lot of pain, but we made it. We are in a post-Mararthon society. Ray Space Communists won, and so did we. And Ray, I hope the cigarette taxes aren't too oppressive in heaven. But we're in heaven, he says. Excellent. Okay, now we have the declassified documents. Some of these things have been redacted, as you can obviously see, so I'm not going to be able to talk about those. However, we will talk about uh, this. It was intercepted by Meat Spy on April 23rd, 2017, and was declassified by the Penis-Shaped Building January 2019. The topic of this is Amazing Menu. We start with Windbreaker saying, well, ask Forrest, or redacted. With regards to Shadow, Douche Tower says, haha, maybe that's why he gave up on Shadow. Windbreaker says, the only thing I suggest is replacing all the buttons. To which Douche Tower replies, eh? Windbreaker then gives the wonderful suggestion, begin Bigly Game. And then there's some redacted stuff, but we don't care about that. Windbreaker then goes on to say, just with shitty text boxes, tongue out. And then Douche Tower replies with a wonderful statement, which is, I mean, obviously quit should be forget. Yeah, man. The same way I did for Inamai. Sorry, that was Windbreaker and then Douche Tower. Windbreaker then goes on to say, I forgot what that would looks like. Douche Tower then provides a link that we unfortunately cannot look at because it was too not suitable for work or stream. And then Windbreaker makes a snap, but we don't know what. Windbreaker then says, haha, yeah, something like that. All hyperbolic language. Begin Bigly Game. Continue unbelievable game. Gather fantastic network game. To which Douche Tower laughs. Windbreaker then says, join network game is naturally crossed out, since we all know Alpha 1 2.0 doesn't include it. Naturally, the buttons would work though for co-op. Douche Tower then says, join useless game. To which Windbreaker replies, yeah, haha, gather sad game, or replay sad film. Some asshole whose first name is redacted here, last name Lino, responds, game. To Douche Tower says something very naughty. We can't tell. Replay wrong film, said Windbreaker, to which Douche Tower replied, yeah. Save sad film. Replay wrong film. Replay loser film. Sorry. Preferences is kind of tricky though, Windbreaker said. The best settings. The best settings, folks. To Douche Tower responds, we have only the best options. Windbreaker replies, heh. Douche Tower says, we're on the same page at least. And obviously, since this is huge, this is what we all need to do. Anyway. Okay, this is a very pivotal picture. We have the new juice from... What the fuck is that called? Infectious. Adult videos, novelties, adult toys, lingerie, and leather. The 4chan party van. Sorry. I stand miscorrected. I can't see that. I don't know what that says. We got some bears. We got some meta server stuff. We got this wonderful photo. What is version 3? We got this wonderful diagram of the Lord. Bifurcation, penis-shaped building, window house, triangle. Meanwhile, the bifurcation, net splits from work is irons. Just found out work is irons. Isn't that amazing? And, linear, it goes from Ryoko to Switch. It's fantastic. And the ass load goes to the Supreme Clique. And then we have irons and a wonderful, wonderful post off the forums in 2007 lock. John Irons. Here's the security officer with a shit stick. Can't find grave grid. Would you like to look for it? Okay. And then, oh god, here we go. The old school awards. Anyway, we continue with the declassified document. It was intercepted by Meat Spy in April 16, 2017. Declassified by the Penis Shaped Building in January 2019. Let me grab a sip of drink. Alright. Windbreaker says, hey, what if Mararthon Yuge was a color scenario? To which Douche Tower replies, oh damn. Windbreaker then says, because texturing means I can create more specific architecture. To which Douche Tower responds, just focus on architecture that actually affects gameplay. I will admit though, Douche Tower interrupts him saying, but that's for net maps. Solar maps are supposed to get an architecture pass. To which Douche Tower continues, the texturing is god-awful. But Windbreaker interrupts him yet again. But a color scenario could be kind of fun. Douche Tower then responds, that'll certainly solve a lot of problems. Windbreaker then screams to the top of his lungs, 1 out of 50 friggin' Rainbow Storm chance. Sharky Lino says something so graphic we cannot show it on camera. I apologize. Gonna zoom in a bit because I realized you cannot see the font. There we go. You still can't see it, but it's a bit more clear. Douche Tower then says, care to run through a sample level to see what you're in for? Windbreaker then says, sure. I'll have to be quick though. Gotta redacted. Douche Tower then says, you will not want to redacted after this awesome display. To which Windbreaker elated. Meanwhile, Working Character said something so graphic we unfortunately cannot show that as well. I apologize. Working Character then says, this is redacted only. Working Character gathered ignorant strength. We're now going to move up to this part of the page. To which Windbreaker responds, sounds good. GG. To which Working Character says, well. Sorry, will. Windbreaker then says, on the upside, I'm almost done with one fragment already. To which Work replies, see, texturing sucks when you start making things in 5 minutes. To which Windbreaker agrees. With a heh. Anyway, after Working Character gathered even more ignorant strength, they both GG'd, Douche Tower and Windbreaker, with Douche Tower proclaiming, this is the best game ever. The teleporters are redacted of them. To which Windbreaker responds, I was wondering why we shouldn't redact. To which Douche Tower responds, unless you just want to have a redacted somewhere else and a redacted. To which Douche Tower responds, sorry, he responds to himself. You can within your own piece, but how else would you know where the destination is? To which Windbreaker responds, I don't know. How do the pieces in that map work? To which Douche Tower responds, well, I just keep track of the last room with multiple paths. And the teleporters at the end of those paths teleport back to that one. And I always put a teleporter at every dead end. Along with a exit terminal. So you should never have to backtrack. Because that's the worst part of a marathon scenario is backtracking. I'm actually elated about that. The teleporter back to the start is actually a good idea. Windbreaker then responds, well, I should be back in an hour or so. Should get you a couple huge redacteds tonight. Douche Tower then responds, when I make the forums post, I'll include all the pieces I already drew as an example. Cool. Sharky Lino then responds, so this is actually going to happen, huh? Douche Tower then asks, why would you doubt it? Sharky Lino, no reason. Alright, we're on the final redacted thing. We have the legal agreement that I'm required to mention. Anyway, we have a declassified document intercepted by the Meat Spy April 18th, 2017, declassified by the penis-shaped building in January 2019. Gonna grab another sip of beverage. Topic. It's gonna be huge. Douche Tower asks, I want a clip of Trump saying, this is gonna be huge for the music. Windbreaker finds that funny and says, nice. Douche Tower then says, I don't know if that exists though. Windbreaker then proclaims, it exists like 10 times over. Windbreaker then says, I like how that means the soundtrack is only like 3 seconds long. Douche Tower then then agrees. Windbreaker says splash screen isn't even done. Douche Tower then proclaims just when the title screen pops up. Yeah, it'll be perfect. Windbreaker then laughs and says if you're doing color scenarios, you should have a few Rainbow Storm maps. All you have to do is include the Lua. Douche Tower says, yeah, maybe. Probably. To which Windbreaker says, nice. Douche Tower then says, the only thing is, I'd have to redact. I can redact. Maybe redact. Probably, said Windbreaker. Sorry, probably, said Windbreaker. Douche Tower then responded, redacted has shape patches. Redacted. To which Windbreaker responded, if I paste new textures over existing ones in a shape file, I can save it. I think they are. Douche Tower responds, he just keeps saying huge problem. Oh wait, he just said it's gonna be and huge separately. That'll work. Alright. I'm glad that 9 people are finding me reading this fucking fucking document. Amazing. Alright. Here is the huge box set agreement. Yes, this box set right here. This one right here. As me being one of the 10 people lucky enough to contain this in their building, I must read the following huge box set agreement. In exchange for the activity of receiving the Mararthon huge Bigley box set, parentheses, quotation mark, Bigley box set, organized by Joey, Boren, and Doucheman PC of 2.71828183 times 3.141592565 times 29972792458 Grave Grid Way Fond Rod Infinities. Sorry, Infinities. D0 times 9B5. I just read a hex thing completely wrong. What is wrong with my life? I, reader of this document, have agreed for myself and for the members of my family, whether born at the time of receiving shipment or not, to the following. Status 1. Agreement to follow directions. I agree to observe and obey all posted rules and warnings, and agree to follow any oral instructions or directions given by Joey or the agents of Joey. Assumptions or the risks and release. Statement 2. Blute. I recognize that there are certain inherent risks associated with the above described activity, and Fat Sam will assume full responsibility for personal injury to myself and my family members, and further release and discharge Doucheman for injury, loss, or damage that is likely to arise out of the use of the Bigley box set. Fees. I agree to pay all clique taxes that are owed from ownership of this Bigley box set. Applicable law. Any legal or equitable claim that may arise from participation in the above shall be resolved under Juice law. Part 5. Duress. I agree and acknowledge that I am under significant pressure and duress to enter into this agreement and that I have been given no opportunity to review it before agreeing to it. I further agree and acknowledge that I have no options available to remove myself from this agreement. Number 6, distribution. This is very important because this actually has a legal standpoint. I understand that I cannot share the digital contents of this Bigly box set with anyone. Except through the medium of video. Maybe. I don't know. But I cannot physically share what is on this drive and copy it to another drive. That's illegal. Number 7, punishment. If I fail to follow the agreements as written, I agree and acknowledge that -V will be burned onto my lawn. Joke's on you, fucker. I don't have a lawn. Certain egregious offenses may warrant additional punishment, and if it's voted on by the penis-shaped building, signed by Ryoko, and approved by the Supreme Clique, I will have -V burned onto my face. Now that I do have. Number 8. This agreement is definitely enforceable under Juice law. Believe me, folks. Number 9. Dispute resolution. The parties will attempt to remove any dispute arising out of or relating to this agreement through mean-spirited negotiations among the parties. If the matter is not resolved by negotiation within 2 days, the parties will resolve dispute by posting personal attacks on a public forum and creating a poll. Number 10. Emergency contact. In case of an emergency, please contact the Lord. I have or have not read this document and do or do not understand it. I further understand that I already surrendered certain legal rights. Alright, we have finished the box. Anyway, this is what is on this bad boy right here. This bad boy, which I will be showing in just a moment, the contents of. We have Mararthon Yuge 1.2. After the success of 1.0 on simplicity. Anyway, we have some huge Bigly bonus maps. We have exclusive to this box, which you cannot see. Yes, exclusive to this box is 10,240 exclusive box set Yuge maps. Huge definition, 128 by 128 textures. Huge packs for Yuge. The Huge Legends short stories, which I will read a selection tonight before I move to before I do a little bit of Mararthon. Early access to Aleph 1 Pathways into Darkness. Now, this is a scenario that Reckon Kackner is working on, and I can tell you from the testing that I've done for it, it is a pretty fucking banger of a scenario. It's going to be huge. Anyway, and more. There is more on here. We will get to that. In the box set, we have some huge stickers, the huge booklet, convenient cell phone, and staples. I am under the assumption that Windbreaker went to the degree that he put something on this phone, and if you just so happen to have the connector to be able to charge it, you could find something even more weird on said phone. So I'm going to find a USB adapter that actually works, USB cord that actually works with this. And we will test that out. Thank you, Singular. Anyway. We have finished this part. Now give me just a moment. We will be switching over to... shit. I gotta open the box real carefully. There we go. I'm going to remove the Bigly stickers for the current time being. Okay. Oh no, that costs extra from what I've been told. You gotta upgrade to the Super Bigly box set. I've just given Wrecking Cactor a fantastic idea. Anyway, I gotta switch over to this source, this PC. We're not actually going to be able to play any games on this one, so I have to switch over to my actual PC when we actually switch to the speedruns. Well, the speedrun training portion. Actually, I'm not even gonna switch over. Hold on. There we go. Oh God. Hold on. There we go. I gotta turn my phone off at some point. Anyway. I'm now going to plug in the pepper stick to the container. We're officially in. I can turn this off territory. And unplug the I think that's the one. No, I just unplugged the laptop charger. Need to unplug this one. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm having some difficulty plugging this in. Hold on. Because I'm at a weird fucking angle. Okay. Holy shit, it lights up. Anyway. Oh God, hold on. Okay. Now we're examining the digital contents of this. Please follow along. We're on our Manjaro Linux install. Actually, I might be able to play on this system. I just have to work it out real quick. Anyway, 16 gig volume. They didn't even name it shit stick. Sorry, the pepper stick. Anyway, here's the contents. We have the booklet in PDF form, the one that we just read. All the pages. Does it tell you what page it is though? Here are those pages that I was reading over. This is completely lost onto anyone that has not actually been on the forums in the last 10 years. We have some amazing instructions. Congratulations on your acquiring of the ultra rare Mararthon Yuge Bigly box set. This box set will one day be worth millions. Oh, sorry. Hold on. My text browser crashed. This box set will one day be worth millions of dollars. Do not, under any circumstances, open it from its shrink wrap, as doing so entirely voids the value of it and is in fact illegal. Installation instructions. Drag the Mararthon Yuge folder from the pepper stick and copy it onto your computer. We'll do that right now. It's going to be so huge. No, it's 8.3 gigs of fun. Oh, there's 2 of these. Okay, well, we'll just close one of them. Yes, let us hope Moppy Puppy is doing good right now. We will drag the huge folder from the pepper stick copy to the computer. Place any desired bonus content such as the box set maps into your Mararthon Huge folder on your computer. To play Mararthon Huge, visit source.bungie.org and download the standalone Aleph 1 engine, or if you're on Linux, just fucking do it. Place the Aleph 1 client in the Mararthon Huge folder on your computer and launch it. You should be ready to play unless you fuck something up. For the full readme, refer to Huge text in the Mararthon Huge folder. For tips and tricks on Huge gameplay, review to How to Huge. We have some texture packs, and we have the Pathways into Darkness. Note the version. Early access. It's only compatible with Windows and Linux, although I do think Working Character actually fixed it for Mac, if I recall correctly. Anyway. Got the stuff right here. We got Haskelleth 1. Does this actually run? If I run this, is it... Wait, hold on. Read me. Haskell. Haskell of 1, a tool for ascertaining the state of the Mararthon community. Late on February 17, 2009, Raymond Pascoe, known to us as Ray, was hard at work on a project he called Haskell 1, or occasionally Aleph 2. As you can see, fun stuff right there. As you can see, it reported with great accuracy the state of the Mararthon community. Ray elaborated on his plans. Irons, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to host a Mararthon status server. Haskell 1 will query the server to determine if Mararthon is dead. I think a good portion of it will be written in SED. To which John Irons responds, Ray, what if the server is down? Ray then responds, error, cannot determine Mararthon status. John Irons then responds, why not default it to dead? Ray then responds, well, it'd be honest, but purely by chance. Oh, sorry, that would be dishonest. Well, it'd be honest, but purely by chance. The same way a perfectly synchronized clock is right 24 hours a day purely by chance. In the meantime, clearly he already had a predictive algorithm in place, caching the server response when possible. He even set up Dark's repository to hold a Haskell 1 source code. Things were looking good. Unfortunately, over the years, we forgot to forget, and as a result lost precious tools like Haskell 1. Even my archives do not contain the original Haskell 1 implementation. The situation wasn't hopeless. Part of Ray's genius was showing us the exact workings of Haskell 1 down to its return code. Through extensive reverse engineering of the input and output of Ray's original program, I reconstructed Haskell 1 so that a drop-in replacement now exists. I've released it under the 3-clause BSD license rather than the perfidious GPL. I can't believe I pronounced that correctly, holy shit, which Ray detested. Hopefully this code will never be lost. Prerequisites are any modern make implementation in GHC or similar Haskell language compiler. To build, simply run make. You may explicitly build only the Aleph 1 target with make Aleph 1. Similarly, You may clean up known intermediate output files and the executable itself by running make clean. Running LF1. Always non-zero. Sorry, exit status. Albert just can't comprehend the amazement that this is. He just cannot comprehend it. Alright, we're going to open up a web browser. No, not in there. Not in Bluefish. That's spoiling everything. Alright, we're going to open... We're going to open... Also, look at this transfer speed. 18 megs a second. Holy shit. On a Core 2 Duo. No wonder it's shitting itself. Any day now. Any day now. Ah, Bungie, did you get that thing I sent you? It came from me. It came from Wisconsin. It had orange fragile stickers all over it. It's been like 3 weeks now. Did you get it? It concerned Marathon. It had tons of doogs in it. I just thought I'd ask. No, I didn't get it. And you know what? I don't think I got anything you sent me, and I never will. But you're not Bungie. How do you know, Mr. Sassy Pants? It might be best if you emailed them. Yes, ask them via email. I bet they got it. If it were anything particularly awesome, it might have gotten a new spot on the front page, but alas, it has not. They don't generally respond to fan mail, Moppy. Well, it isn't just fan mail. Well, it is, but it's not just a letter. I just want to know if they got it and have seen it. Seeing as it concerned Marathon, I want what I sent back and or diverted to the branch off of Bungie that contained the original Marathon developers besides Jason Jones. Well, it isn't just mail. Oh, wait, sorry. You're being so cryptic. Did you send them a marrow bomb? What the fuck's a marrow bomb? Probably. Either that or anthrax. Remember when this stuff was going around? He was cryptic when asking where to send a thing a while ago. He's probably just a fan mod. Because I know Bungie stopped hiring his kind after the double disaster of the Soul and Webmaster. Soul wasn't hired. He was chained to a table while they extracted his soul. Shishka helped hold him down. He isn't paid for this. Oh god. I'm not reading this entire fucking thread. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is an entire Bungie thread of Moppy Puppy having a fucking breakdown. As you can see... Wait a minute, I just realized admin's version of the douche man sticker has the actual, like, smiley face and whatnot. This is just a douche. Here's the huge HD textures. Huge 128 by 128 replacement textures for Marathon Huge meant to be used with Bloom enabled. These are Aleph1 plugins. Installation instructions. Place huge HD textures into the plugins folder of your Mararthon Huge folder on your computer. Huge definition textures can be enabled, disabled through the best settings, folks, environment, plugins. Huge definition texture 604 or better has more bloom but will probably slow your computer down. And texture masks. Within the text folder of each plugin are several different texture mask files which can be applied over the colors textures. Copy the one you want to use and name it mask.ping in it to enable it. Peppers are the default. For enhanced bloom effects without texture mask, change gray.ping to mask.ping. Bloom is not necessarily, but still recommended if you use one of the other ones. Optional ones. Borin, douche, cell stashes, peppers. Anyway. Let's take a look at these bad boys. Yeah. The good stuff. Here's the 4 textures. I should submit Marathon Infinity, but with the colors texture pack. No, they'll never accept that shit. Let's be honest. Wait, I want to see the 604s. Are they really like high definition? No, they're the same ones. But okay. Alright. So now we're in huge parts. Oh, don't worry, because I'm going to see if I can run this a bit, and then my computer will like catch on fire, and then we can move to a better computer. So we have admin ones, huge rooms, all the huge rooms that were in the things, bigly templates. I like these icons that they're giving in Manjaro. It's pretty interesting. Saves, starts. Ah, huge legends. This is a very pivotal thing for me to read. I'm going to read one of these, just one. A nice idea for a failed project. Sorry, True 3D is born. Here we go. I'm going to read a bit of this. Anyway. Just one. Which one's the shortest one? Then I find out there is no short one. We'll just get back to the table of contents. 92 pages. Oh, God. They're each 100 pages long. Okay, never mind. Someone should do a audiobook, though, of that. That'll be great. Anyway, we have the main event. Mararthon Yuge. How to Yuge. That text. How to Yuge. A guide to the secrets of infinities. By now, you've likely gotten yourself lost 4 or 5 dozen times on the first level of Mararthon Yuge, and are looking for some guidance on how to navigate the wonderful colors-scape of infinities. Relax. We're here to help, and we might even let you in on some secrets too. Mararthon Yuge employs fairly linear map generation, which strings together handmade map segments known as huge parts. There are different categories of huge parts: start rooms, ammo rooms, hallways, intersections, medium huge rooms, etc., in rooms, etc. Listen, admin didn't do it, but I will. Each huge part has 1 to 4 exits, which connects it to the adjacent huge part, and all exits are accessible to the player. Note, some exits are blocked temporarily by a door, otherwise inaccessible until a player activates a switch or finds a path to the exit. Fun example about that. When the original Mararthon Yuge came out, there was that one room that had the switch behind, in the little stair area, and I was trying my damnedest to like clip through the door, and I could never get through it. And I thought I was legitimately stuck in it. Anyway. In rooms contain needed fill stashes. Player must collect advance at any level. Okay. In rooms have Olmec pepper terminals which display Olmec's incoherent ramblings. They're exit terminals. Any Olmec terminal will serve as an exit after all fail stashes have been collected. Number of fails collected. Oh, God. Collected needed fail stashes appears at the top left of the screen. Level complete. Good stuff. Using the map. Oh man. Where are we getting Mararthon Huge with the 3D thing? Oh god, there was that 3D plugin and I didn't realize, but I actually commented on that fucking thing. They were linking it in the Anyway, let's listen to Mararthon Huge. I don't know if you'll actually be able to hear it. 'Cause I fucking can't. Hold on, I'll unplug it.
It's gonna be huge.
Good. Wait, is it just that over and over?
It's gonna be huge.
It says 3 minutes 1 second. Okay. Huge dot text. Like 3 minutes of silence. So God, we must take this to the next logical conclusion, which is a randomized marathon scenario. Not like in terms of level generation, but like the levels are in different orders. And you have no control over it. What are those? You know what I'm talking about. We've just been calling them rainbow dicks. Question. This plot is a little odd and seems to be referencing a lot of things I'm not familiar with. What's up with that? Answer. The huge plot is largely covfefe, i.e. the president and a small group of people know exactly what he meant. Detailed credits. Oh yeah, Windbreaker, Trump Monster, which is the Juggernaut. Doucheman. Huge pistol. Oh yeah, I need to show those off for some people that have not seen it. Irons, Markov chain generator. That's something Albert would like. Marathon community, Mararthon community, various quotes. I've not seen anything that I have said at this point. I know there has to be something in this that I've said that's in this scenario. Version 1.2 fixed terminals to work with newer versions of Aleph 1. Added fog to several levels in original campaign. Okay, good stuff. We cannot forget the Agent Orange theme. Cannot forget. Anyway, so I'm going to open up my terminal here. We have Aleph 1 already installed, the Get version. We're going to now go to desktop. The Mararthon Huge Bigly box set. And then we're going to go to Mararthon Huge. Ah, that's fantastic.
It's gonna be huge.
Wait, that shows, but DOSBox does not show. That's actually a problem. So now I know what the issue is. It's DOSBox. But yeah, Mararthon Huge. What does Aperture think about this? We need to see what Aperture thinks about this. You know, the best settings in environment, you know. Agent Orange theme. God, imagine playing Marathon Infinity like this. Oh, thank God you actually have these set to like reasonable things by default. Oh, wait a minute. These are default things. Never mind. So yeah, here's the mouse options for this version. You can set these to mouse feel if you want your settings just like Marathon Infinity. However, I actually have to have mine set a bit differently. Like that. No acceleration for the love of fucking Christ. Player. TBCR. We're only playing on kindergarten for explanation purposes. We're gonna make this extremely fucking light. Okay. Begin Bigly game.
Make just a mount test. Make a mount. Make a mount. Make a mount adjust. Make a mount.
Best chapter. I'm not gonna lie, I've actually played this at AGDQ and was like fucking terrified when I saw the Trump Juggernaut because I'm like, this is not the best place to be playing this. But yeah. We're not doing TC because I'm only demonstrating this. We're going to Marathon Infinity in a bit, though. Which will be TC. Oh, yeah, I need to do the huge definition textures. Hold on. Gotta forget. Real quick. Okay. Which ones would you recommend? The 6.4 or better? Or the... You know what? We'll just copy both of them. I love that there are huge stats for this. Ah. These are the exclusive maps. Here are the Bigly box set maps. Which I can't wait for admin to have to play through all of these, because I think these are the, was the 10,000 unique maps. Spooky douches. Oh, God. I'm surprised there isn't, like, a speedrunner nightmare. I predict I get a solid 3 FPS with it. We shall find out as soon as this finishes loading. Only got less than 30 seconds to go before I can reload this. Okay, now I'm going to plug this back in, and then I want you to tell me if you can hear anything. Hold on. Not yet, though. Gotta wait till it's finished transferring files. Yeah, I don't think Albert's seen Huge fully, though. Okay, here we go. Now we're in for some business. Could you hear anything? Okay, now we're going to go to the best settings. Shapes. Huge shapes. So wait, is it? This is a script. It's not a script. It's a plugin, right? Why is it not showing up? I gotta move even more things. Oh, I know what I did. I put it in a plugin folder. I just didn't put it in the correct plugin folder. Okay. Hot damn. Look at that. Okay. Then once we do this, we'll actually get Marathon Infinity going. I still got my loose staples right here. Let me move them out of the way. Don't want to get hurt. Okay. I'm going to the Bigly plugin 604. And I need to make sure the bloom textures are on. Okay. Bloom effects, bump mapping. We're really going for this. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Of course you can't. Okay, hold on. I need to switch my game to Marathon Infinity. Hold on. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. What the actual fuck? Also, on the Twitch desktop app, there is finally, you can do dashboard on it. It is amazing. Moman Vision. Let's play this. Let's go. Got a shit stick right here. We are clocking fucking 15 frames a second right now. $13 fucking frames a second. Let's go. Oh my god. This is literally the worst. Oh god. Oh my fucking god. This is literally unplayable. Oh god. Please. I beg you. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the pistol. I gotta get a pistol off of Bob. Oh my god. Holy shit. Well, I also have Bloom on. Oh god.
Just a mount test. Make a mount. Make a mount. Make a mount adjust.
Can I point out I've been on this for almost 90 minutes now? Oh man, this isn't as fucking abysmally slow. You could even say this is playable. You know what? Oh god. Fucking hell. Yeah, this is actually playable. I like this cool effect with the stairs. I'm just gonna outright say that. I love this fucking effect so much. I like how only the pistols are like completely wrong. Oh my god. Take a look at that. Got a, Others gathered around his barrel fire as he screamed his ideas. My typing skills have deteriorated, and my head is starting to fall off. He noticed the topic was actually sticky and concluded nothing means anything anymore. He was not trying to steal his backpack. Hot French sister. Well, it's funny. Holy shit! Did you see the fucking? Oh god. God, I hated this part. I gotta show the best part about this that I know a lot of you will find very entertaining. A particular person is in this mod, as you probably saw. But I gotta get to them first. We're almost done though. Now we gotta go up the stairs. Oh yeah. Level 3. How silly of me. Blonde poster. Okay, here we go. Anyway. Oh god, I just realized with the latest innovations with this game, hold on, you'll see. Oh god. Holy shit. I didn't realize the fucking... But, yeah. But, yeah. That's huge. As a demonstration. Which took 90 minutes, so technically I took even longer than admin took to go over all this. I didn't go over Pathways in the Darkness, though. But I'm intentionally not doing that because I want that to be, I want it to be very nice when that does come out. So, when this comes out, please play this. I give it my seal of approval from when I've tested it. It is quite possibly the best port of Pathways into Darkness, even more than the Macintosh port that happened, you know. Anyway, we've now reached the end of the huge portion of the stream. And now we get to the painful portion of the stream. And I know Albert's thinking, oh, this wasn't the painful portion? No, it was not. I gotta make sure I don't lose any of my loose staples. Here we go. I've safely packaged my loose staples back into the Mararthon Yuge box. Here we go. And as mentioned, this will be sitting on my desk at work tomorrow. Okay, so now we're going to move on to... He can't go to Radio Shack either. Oh no. Anyway, I'm going to let this play while I'm going. Set this up. Be right back. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I can mute the mic manually.